3 here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from Seattle.
Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And some room to work. Here he goes right side. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate how explosive teams are. This team is truly trying to score on every snap, especially the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lance, right side, and he finds Gray.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really throwing the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lance looks to throw again.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. Tanner Muse there defensively. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Lance now to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The Seahawks at 10-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Huntley.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Huntley to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Up to the 20.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Davis-Price up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
These two teams all tied after one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Lance going to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He gets this one to Davis Price. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance.
And the catch made by Hilton.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. I'm so used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Finding a safety valve here, that's complete.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ready. Watch it, stick. Hey, watch this.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Huntley.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Come on, set.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Now Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Lance. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Seahawks 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go now.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Throwing for his run.
Davis Price hit, and he fumbles it.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for... And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Lance now on first down.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
complete left side to Gray.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Well, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Niners 28, Seahawks 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10. Huntley looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley buying time to his left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 44, Lance. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Warriors 17. Go.
To throw from his end zone. Huntley going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 14. Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. That one to Swain, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Huntley. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Walker, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd? And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And cycle.
Davis-Price gets this one out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Here's Huntley.
He's going to let it fly.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready? 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hurry, hurry.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First down, 49ers.
Let's go now. Hurry, hurry.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Niners,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
meanwhile for the Seahawks,